and welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, November 20th, 2023, streaming live from the Yay Studio. I am your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, I have one guy who likes to fly, Bob Aldrich.
Michael, I am thrilled, chilled, and fulfilled.
Excellent. As well as one, Justin Moore.
Good evening, everyone.
And back again with us, long-lost host of YB, Kyle Charles is here. Hello.
Hey, Kyle.
Yes, hello. You are... okay. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We appreciate it. Kyle, you got a mic issue? Yeah, it sounds like it, huh? I don't know what's going on over there. Let me introduce you to these guys real quick, and we'll get that taken care of. First things first, thank you so much for being here, everybody. We do appreciate it. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at @Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Last time, we played What the Dude Just Did This, the Fast Break, and answered all the early season burning questions in the Curiosity Corner. It was a fun one, so be sure to check that out if you have not already. Also, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. We've got t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, and hoodies with a bunch of great designs, so go check some of that out. Yaybasketball.com for that YB merch. Now, Justin, you're going to have to take over for a second here, brother. Can you give us an update on this scoreboard and a recap of our picks from last week, please?
I can indeed. So, currently, we do have Michael in last place.
Yes.
900 points. You did take the Celtics over the 76ers, and, well, that didn't work out. Was a fun game, though. Only a 3-point game, so really close. We have Bob. You were in third place. You have 2,350 points. Me and you went head-to-head, or I guess you and I. Warriors over the Nuggets. Didn't work out. The Nuggets got the win. Again, a 3-point game. Very close.
Yeah, you know, it was hut, shut, and what? But each beach, we reach for the speech. And while false forces sources, we cannot across our, I don't know, good.
I like it a lot. I like it. So that does put me in second place with 3,350 points because I did indeed roll with the Nuggets because they've been my team.
Kyle, can we hear you? No?
So, but Trey, look at Trey. Look, here he comes.
Hey, all. Talk about a thrall.
He had the Kings over the Blazers. He put a big 1,000 points on it. And that, again, another 3-point game. Look at that.
He's not alone, and it should be known. But he is alone.
Kyle?
Because he's at the top. And he won't stop.
But
it's tough.
I don't know. I will say 38-50, big thing from Trey. And if there's anything we know about Trey, is he'll probably say he's going to be conservative with his points and bet all of them the last week.
Father. Honor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is
scholar.
He is a scholar of a father with honors.
He's taller too.
He's taller than me or you. Huh?
Is that true?
Oh, boo boo. oh,
that's great.
Oh, you know, I will say,
don't be a shady lady. Come on,
it's crazy, baby.
Spot on.
Thought Juan.
You know, we need to explain this to the people.
Yeah, so Bob is serving his punishment from last month when I stole, earned, it was more like it, earned this right here. I won last month. Bob did win the month before that, but then he lost. He was a big loser. Stein of pain time.
Yeah.
And so he has to rhyme all episode long. And I'll be honest with you, I don't envy you. I do not.
It's not odd that this squad, you'd call on this god.
Indubitably. Now, folks, thank you so much for being here. We are very glad to have you. Here's what's about to happen. If you're listening on audio, you're going to not notice a damn thing. But if you're here on YouTube, stick with us for a few minutes. We're going to take a brief pause, and we shall return. So give us just a moment, and we will be right back. And on the audio, see you in half a second. Hang on, everyone.
For you.
Now we're not muted. Let's see here. Let's be sure that that is right. Hang on one moment. We're here, man. We're doing it. All right. We're good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Kyle?
Yes.
So glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Kyle.
Thank
Hi.
you.
It's nice to be heard.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry for that. All right. That's the fun of doing it live, folks. Okay, now, with that said, everything taken care of, it is time to get to our first segment of the day, which today, first game of the day, I guess I should say. What am I doing, Bob?
Who are you, Bob?
Excuse me?
It's time for Over Under. Yes, it's Over Under, folks. We are so glad to be here with you. This game is pretty straightforward. If you haven't heard us play it before, you must not have listened in August. I will list the stat from around the league. You will then work as a team to determine whether the actual stat is over or under the given prompt. If you get it right, you get 100. If you get it wrong, I get the points for that round. Sound good, squad?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, round one.
Nothing for that.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's total career points. Over under 7,000.5.
Yeah, let me reflect because we have to respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we can't project.
So
Let's be direct.
Under.
7,000. Do we want to math this out roughly? Like
Not that he was a nobody when he came into the league, but he wasn't who he is now.
He was newer. You know what I mean?
And he doesn't play like manure. I'll help you out.
But it may be fewer.
Just for that, I think we have to take the under.
Under.
Who needs math?
Who needs it?
Final answer?
Who needs it?
Oh,
Matt?
God, this is odd.
Under is correct.
Let's
go.
Come on!
Well done. 6,940 for Mr. Gilgeous-Alexander. Don't look now, but the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder are tied for first place in the Western Conference prior to tonight's games. We talked about the Wolves a bit yesterday on YB Happy Hour, which I believe will be posted along with this episode. So if you didn't get the chance to listen to it, that's because it's not out yet. It's coming any moment. So let's talk about the Thunder since we covered the Wolves. Bob, are the Thunder for real, and can they maintain this level of play throughout the regular season, Boob?
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to reach with my speech here, but I'm going to teach. Because listen, I want to make sure I hammer the grammar as well as possible. The power.
Impressive.
The power of this squad. It's not odd.
Back to odd.
It's don't say that. Listen, let them cook. Because you need to look. Team's legit.
Okay. Can I just ask you, Bob, who's better, the Wolves or the Thunder? Who do you like? Let's just say, who do you like more in a playoff series?
Well, if I had to pick the more funner, I would probably pick the Thunder.
Hey, okay, we'll take it. That works. We're out here doing like Gucci Mane bars. I love that.
Common All-Star game intro.
Yeah, my
Pain rhymes out here.
my vernacular is,
Spectacular.
There you go,
Awesome.
guys.
Great job. Justin, tell me about the Thunder here.
I mean, the Thunder look pretty good. I'm still not sold on being so real that they're going to end in like a top 4 of the playoff situation at West. I think the West is very tight. Obviously, it's right now. It's very early in the season. So, there's 5 teams within 1 game of first place. So, I think that coupled with, I think other teams are better than them. To reiterate the point about the Timberwolves, I do think they are definitely better than the Thunder. I was going to be like miles better, but I do think they're definitely better than the Thunder. While I think SGA would be the best player in that scenario, I think the next 3 best players are on the Timberwolves. So
I hear that. And I agree.
yeah. So and their defense is crazy. Not that the Thunder's defense is bad. They obviously had the great Chet play the other night, and that was awesome to see. But I do think the Timberwolves are better than them. But I mean, the Thunder will be in the playoffs, and they will be in the picture somehow, some way. So I mean, it's going to come down to matchups. I don't think they have enough to deal with the big names in the Western Conference just yet.
As it stands now, where you're talking about defense, comparing them, defensive rating, Wolves are 3rd, and the Thunder are 6th. Kyle.
We talked about this last night. When we say for real, do we mean like relative to their own expectations? Are that relative to winning the conference?
Yeah.
I think I would pick the Wolves over the Thunder just in terms of they've taken their lumps. They've been to the playoffs before. They know what to do when they get there. I don't think really anyone on the Thunder have. Sustainability, you look at statistics so far this season, small sample size, the Thunder lead in all 3 shooting categories. They lead the league in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw percentage. I don't think that's going to hold up.
I agree.
I do think the roster makes more sense moving forward in terms of you have a star point guard, you have a defensively excellent center, you've got a defensive stopper in Dort. I like the pieces, but the Wolves just have more experience. If I had to pick, I'd take the Wolves going further in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that I would agree, except for the fact that Saturday night's game happened. The Thunder back-to-back wins over the Warriors, and you the first one you go, all right, no Steph. Okay, so it was a blowout, of course. But the second one, SGA held his own against a top 2-point guard ever, who I'm not going to say he's on the decline or anything. He's not in his prime anymore. I feel like we can agree, but he's still Steph Curry. I was a little disappointed. This is not necessarily about the Thunder, but I was a little disappointed with the action that Steph saw in the last few minutes of that game. Clay had like 5 3-point attempts, and Steph had like 1 shot total. Not my favorite. But SGA held his own. He had 10. He outscored the Warriors in overtime, 10-6. Him on his own. Yep. He had the 2 threes, 2 free throws, and then he had the block on Steph and the layup that pretty much sealed it at that point. And then a couple free throws. I like the star power that the Thunder have. Of course, it's not as star powery as the Wolves because it looks like Gobert is back. Looks like Cat has figured out his role, and it looks like Ant has made the leap. We talked about all this yesterday, but as for the Thunder, look, they're doing this behind efficient offense, like you mentioned, Kyle. All 3 shooting categories, they're first. They're solid defense. They're 6th in defensive rating, and they're being led by their stars, SGA and Chet. And yeah, I include Chet in that category. They have a great young core. It just feels like they're only getting started. We know what SGA can be. We've seen flashes of Chet's potential, and they're really starting to get into a rhythm. You let J-Dub, I mean, it looks like he's put on weight. It looks like I really like the role that he's playing. You mentioned Dort. I love this roster potential, but I do think that that if you put it in a playoff series or who's likely to go farther in the playoffs, I think I would also take the Wolves. So, but I still do believe, I do disagree with you a bit, Justin. I think that the Thunder will be a home court playoff team. I think they're going to finish a top 4 seed.
Lame that you're all the same, but whatever.
Thanks, bud. All right, good job, guys. 100 points to the 3 of you. On to question 2. The Golden State Warriors' current net rating in home games, over under negative 6.5. Just to clarify, because I was thinking about it earlier and had to double check with Kyle, closer to 0 will be over.
Gotcha. I think it's under still.
I would say under.
They're playing
in home games. They're atrocious.
Yeah. I also, to be fair, my bias against this team is they're the worst team in the league. So
hey, don't say.
They're obviously not, but like that's what I'm saying.
You have really written off your Wizards just in every way.
Whoa.
Listen, they're out of here. I do.
The Bay catching strays. Stay away.
Hell yeah.
Literally talking
Hell
about
yeah, Bob.
Not on Clay.
Okay. That was a little John reference. It didn't work out.
Okay.
Rhyming,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I think under. I think farther away from 0. So I think more negative.
Under. More negative.
More negative than 6.5.
Less positive.
No blunder. It's an under.
Okay, let's see. Under is... Nope. Negative 6.1 is the Golden State Warriors' current net rating in home games. All right, so like I mentioned, we touched on this as well last night a bit, but you haven't heard it because it's not out yet, but it's coming along, so just relax. There's just too much here, and they're too notable of a franchise, big name, to not mention this. Sorry, Bob. The Golden State Warriors are currently 6-8, including a 1-6 home record, as they sit in the 10 spot out west. Kyle, we'll start with you and work our way around. Is it too soon to worry about the wily Warriors?
Too soon? I would say no. They're an aging team. like you said, Steph's getting older. I think we can all agree he's not in his prime anymore. Clay looks very bad, which is tough. I think we talked about this a little bit last night. He's a fun player. He's a player everybody wants to root for. I don't take any pleasure in reporting how bad he's been performing, but it's not fun. Obviously, Dre's been missing some games because he doesn't want to play when Steph's not out there. And, it doesn't look good. You can go back to the whole 2 timelines thing. They thought they would have, Moody and Kuminga coming up, and it never popped. So they're kind of in a tough position now.
Yeah, I agree. Justin, what do you think about this one?
I think maybe my best analogy for the Golden State Warriors would be that they're a company that refuses to change with the times. They're an old toxic company because they keep around old toxic players. They keep around bad players way too long. They had a chance to totally revitalize their entire situation, and they chose to do the loyal thing and sell jerseys and a dynasty that no longer exists, and they're wasting the greatest player in their franchise's history, the end of his career. They're wasting it because they chose to stay, quote-unquote, loyal to Draymond and Klay Thompson. If they would have traded them when they had the peak of their value, which I would probably say at the end of the time, which was the last title they won, you could have traded both of those guys, and you could have got pieces back, and you could have went on a little run with your young players, and you could have built another team around them. But you didn't. You stayed loyal to these other guys, and you've ruined any chance of you winning another title for Steph Curry.
Do you think it's a Giannis situation where like Steph defended those guys and they just said yes?
No, I also think that. Like, I think Steph was like, I love these guys so much, I want them to be around. Yeah. And there's respect to that. There definitely is. Because we talked about this, me and Bob, I think on the show even, was like, that's what they chose to do. That's just the route they chose to go. And so I look at them and I go, that's just the option they went with. They didn't. That's why I think Bob Myers left, was he wanted to trade everything. He wanted to just be cutthroat and like, let's just keep winning because they know what I got. And ownership said, no, we're going to keep these guys around. And that's why he's out. And he's on TV now.
So I just want to clarify, are you saying that Klay Thompson is quote unquote bad?
Yes, Klay Thompson is bad.
Okay. Because, I mean, I agree he's obviously having a down year. He's through 13 games, he's a career low outside of his rookie year. And shooting the ball fairly normal.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
career low.
I mean, it's the threes is a career low, and obviously it's Klay Thompson. That's probably what he's here for, of course. But I don't know that I don't know if I call him bad just yet. I mean, because it's been 2 years removed from the, and when you're talking about them lining up their like future. Mm-hmm. Last year he averaged 22. Year prior he averaged 20.4. I mean, it's kind of like Kyle said, they were lining things up to do a dual timeline kind of situation, and then it didn't work out, and so now they're kind of scrambling. And then I was really concerned with the Chris Paul thing, but he's done well for them. He's closing out games and making smart plays. But I don't know. Anyways, let's get to our rhyming guy. Good thing I don't have to do it. Bob, you're a Warriors fan. Talk to me.
I mean, we talk about time. You have to let it shine. And when I say that, I mean, it's high noon for Dre and Clay to Shoe.
Oh, wow, really?
And it's the truth.
Okay.
Because when you look up what means to be a cut above, the Dubs are just stuck.
Wow.
That actually rhymed too.
That was good. Yeah, you're killing it, man. You're doing great at this. All right, let me try to make it easier on you, so you're not just freelancing. I'll give you a question, and maybe you can kind of hone in.
All right.
Let's say that they stay in this kind of performance level of home games. What is the point where you are concerned? Like, when timeline wise do you go, especially given last year when they couldn't buy a game on the road, and now they can't buy a game at home?
It's win.
Mm-hmm. Words that rhyme with January.
That didn't come up with anything. Hold on.
What rhymes with All-Star Break?
Yeah, that's
Are they going to figure it out? You think they'll figure it out?
yes.
Okay.
Bob Myers, what you guys said earlier was correct. Before he stole all my control, and he put a toll on my heart and then left undressed.
Okay, cool. So I do think it is a little too soon to worry about the Warriors. I don't believe in the Rockets. I was yesterday morning. I was sitting on my computer as Kyle's kind of getting for the day, and I was like, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on and how these guys are doing this, and I didn't really come up with an answer there. The Rockets' defense is exceptional. Outside of that, what is going on? And so I don't trust them, and I continue to expect the Pelicans to struggle, who are in the 9 seed. And if you give me a game or 2 games and Steph Curry's in it in the postseason or play in, I believe they'll make the playoffs. So I'm not. And then once you get to the playoffs, you've got a championship pedigree team. You've got a guy who is an all-timer. They'll figure it out. I mean, Clay is going to go on a run where he's going to shoot 42% from 3, and it'll be a flash. It'll be a 6, 7, 8 game stretch, but that'll help them. That'll help propel them. Dre's going to get back, and he's going to be Dre. I mean, hopefully he's not putting anybody else in fucking rear naked chokes anymore. But I mean, you don't know for sure anymore. I don't know. So I think it's a little too soon to worry about the Warriors, but I will think I think they'll be okay.
I think in the last 8 months, he's physically assaulted 2 all-star caliber players.
Who was the other one?
Sabonis when he stomped on his chest.
Forgot about that. Yeah. All right. Okay, so cool. We split that game, 100 points to everyone, and now it's time for something I've been looking forward to for weeks. If you've been watching the show for a while, you've probably seen this before. It's a segment called Off the Glass. So let's get to it here. It's time for Off the Glass. Alrighty, it is Off the Glass, and here we are as we get settled in. Okay, everybody, get prepared because this is going to be a fun one.
Hey. We can.
Yeah, we can see the slides.
Stop looking. Yeah.
Ah, my eyes!
I didn't see nothing.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Presentation mode.
All right, here we go. Okay, we're in presentation mode. Yeah, good. Hopefully nobody looked. We are going to go in order today. It has been decided what the order is, so Bob will go first, of course. And Bob, just to save you from yourself, you don't have to rhyme for this.
Thank you.
That would've been
it would just be really hard
brutal.
and honestly take forever, and I love you, but I don't want to do that to
Thank you in advance. That was going to be a chance.
Yeah, okay. Good. Glad you saved it. Okay, so here are the rules for this. For this segment, / game, each of the 3 of them will be giving a presentation. The topic of the presentation will be up to them, and the slides that will accompany their speech, which they have not seen prior. If you're familiar with a TED Talk, this is like that, except they don't know what slide is coming. When they're ready for the next slide, when you guys are ready for your next slide, just say next slide, and I will hit you with your next one. Folks, if you were audio only, I assure you want to watch this one on YouTube. Those of us joining us live, those of you joining us live, thank you so much for being here because it's going to be a good one. All right, so Bob, you will be going first. Are you ready?
So he gets a whole set of slides. We're not like rotating it over.
Yes, correct. He gets to go, then Justin goes, then you'll be last. All right.
Ready? Hello and welcome, everybody, to my conversation to you about the one, the only, Jaylen Brown. That's right, JB Shazay, as he's known in the NSYNC crowds. Jaylen Brown. Next slide. Listen, since the turn of the modern century, okay, we're talking when oil wells were sprouting up and we had robber barons running amok in this world, Jaylen Brown was there. He, unbeknownst to them, was helping their stock prices raise. That's right. Jaylen Brown is responsible for oil prices rising. Next slide, please. Because of the lowering stock prices of James Harden. You see, because James Harden switched teams, his overall value in the market share for James Harden oil was tanked. Next slide. And with that being said, Patrick Beverley wanted to get on the action. You see, with the rising Jaylen Brown prices and the lowering James Harden oil prices, Patrick Beverley had to get pretty creative, okay? He had to get mindful with his movement.
Wow. Great plug. Holy crap. Drop the handle.
And at Mindful Movement Method.
Thank you.
And got everybody into shape. Everyone was ready for the next oil. Next slide. The next oil crisis, which of course was baby oil. The great Giannis baby oil scandal.
Yes.
Who could forget? Who could? Not me. Not babies.
Oh my gosh.
Worldwide. Next slide. And remember, when it comes to chicken oil,
What is chicken oil?
never stop chicken oil, okay? Because that train is never stopping.
Wow.
Look out, baby oil.
Wow.
And James Harden oil, because that's in the tank,
Wow.
literally.
you go.
Next. And also, we can't forget about the partnership between BP oil and, of course,
Does that stand for ball pit?
Ball Pit Oil. Ball Pit Oil and DeAndre Ayton's
Wow.
skyrocketing Ball Pit Oil product. Get it today, folks. Next slide, please. And finally, massage oil. Oh, and who could forget everybody's favorite palindrome, actually, lion oil. That's right, folks, lion oil. Brought to you by Alex Caruso. Next slide, please. Oh my gosh! What happened? This is a public service announcement to not use lion oil. This is Alex Caruso. Have you been affected by lion oil?
You may be entitled.
You may be entitled to compensation. You may look like this. Next slide, please. And finally, I don't know, but Bam Adebayo's. I know. I was like, no, I shouldn't say that. I don't think it's the end. Because we haven't even talked about the applesauce component in oil.
Right.
There needs to be a balance. People call it a yin and a yang.
Yeah.
Between the sauce and the swag.
Ooh.
I think it's between the applesauce and the oil. Next slide.
Wait a second. I feel like, oh yeah.
Oh no. Guys, we have a new modern day feud arising now. We have Draymond Green again getting in beef or applesauce with Bam Adebayo over applesauce. Listen, you have two, and Lamar Odom was on crack.
All right.
Next slide. Thank you.
Well done. Wow. The oil crisis. Who knew? Well done. Wow, Bob. That was actually really well done. Kyle with the assist on the
Ball pit.
I just wanted to make sure we got that in there.
Hey, would you guys scooch a little bit to your right as Justin is preparing to present this one? Awesome. I want to get everybody comfortable and settled in for Justin's. Mark is liking it. Cactus is liking it. Daniel's liking it. Shout out to you guys here on Live. King Splasher says hello as well. All right. Let's get to Justin's presentation. Are you ready, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we are.
Hi. Welcome. I'd like to thank you all for being here this afternoon. Today is going to be a very heartfelt and honestly hopeful speech. Slide. About depression.
Oh, God.
It affects the majority of people in the world. You're up, you're down, and in these trying times, mostly down. Obviously, this guy didn't go touch the grass enough.
Oh.
Sad.
Yay, basketball
Depressed about
for a
it.
touch the
Winter
grass
comes
t-shirt.
around, grass dies. Can I get the next slide, please?
Yeah.
This guy Also inside.
Right.
Also not touching grass.
Right.
Also depressed. He's doom scrolling.
Oh.
No.
He's left, right, up,
Yeah.
down. Slide. Man. Also, his friend watching a live feed in his friend's house doom scroll. He's sad. His friend is sad.
Wait, hang on a second. I have a question.
Yep.
This guy is watching the last guy on
Yep.
a live stream just scrolling on his phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which makes him sad.
No wonder depression is a battle.
Yes, it's contagious. It's something that we all catch from each other from time to time. Next slide. And that is why LeBron James is announcing
Oh.
the first ever new branch of NBA Cares, which will be the LeBron James Hopeful Center of Non-Death.
Hopeful center of non-death.
The HCND.
Yep, HCND.
Hopeful Cent.
Yep. And
Okay.
so you'll see here, he didn't get that Taco Tuesday thing he wanted.
Right.
But he's excited about it, and he still brought along his mariachi friends. Can I get a slide, please?
Whoa.
And if there's one person that'll make you happy, right? It's Nikola Jokic dancing with 90s star Johnny Depp.
Oh, wow.
Yes. First lesson in tango is right here. So just like Nikola Jokic cuts up defenses with his passing, he brought in Edward Scissorhands for us.
Wow.
Right?
Ready
Can
to
I get
cut
the
up,
next slide?
ready to cut up a rug
Exactly.
as well. Next slide, you said?
Exactly. Yes, please. So if there's one thing we know, it's that corn and cheese go together. Right?
Okay. I like a cheesy corn.
Cheesy corn. Love cheesy corn. If there's another thing we know, if there's one player on a court that acts like a rat, it's Dylan freaking Brooks. Right? And that is why Dylan Brooks is enemy number one of the HCNA.
Of course.
What is that?
The Hopeful Center
For
for
non.
non-death. HCND. Sorry.
HCND.
The
Oh,
HCND.
okay,
I
sorry.
misspoke. I apologize.
Okay,
I apologize.
cool,
Too much
cool.
cheese, too much corn,
Gotcha.
too much cheesy corn.
All right.
So, okay, yes. So here's the thing. When you're a 76ers fan, you're happy. You're hopeful. If you're a Wizards fan, you're probably already dead. And so, this is obviously a picture of somebody who's alive and well and somebody who is buried in the ground. Casket. That's the picture that they have. Can I get the next slide, please? This is all about how depression leads to overeating
Wow.
and leads you to eat so many cheeseburgers fast. They bring them to you on skateboards. That's how it works in the big city. I don't know if you guys know that or not. That's how in the big city they DoorDash.
DoorDash and skateboard.
What city is this?
What this is actually?
Yeah.
This is Warsaw. Home of the
shout out to
Warsaw
Warthogs.
Warthogs.
Yeah.
Can I get the next slide real quick? So, if there's one thing we know about overeating, it's that Shaq was doing it at the end of his career. And that is why he's so big. But have no worries, because Shaq is the sweetest man maybe to ever play in the NBA.
Wow.
One of the greatest people of all time. He is indeed the biggest donor to the NBA Cares HCND. Next slide.
Thank you.
If there's one thing we know about Dwayne Wade, he has been an advocate for mental health after his career is over. And in this picture, what do we see? What do we see? We see the 4 major causes of depression.
Oh.
We see overeating.
Yes.
We do. Number
Northern
two.
Lights.
Number two. We see. Hold on. We see body shaming. Right?
I thought you were going to say no hose, but all right.
I'm not here yet. Yeah. We also see your pets dying.
What?
Yep. That's an animal. And we
the
see
boomafoo.
we see the over sexualization of our society and women in general.
Wow.
That was woke.
Thank you. Can I get the next slide, please? This is what your day looks like every day when you're depressed.
That's true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Justin. Well
that's
done. That was good. Oh boy, that was a lot of fun.
HCND.
HCND indeed. Yeah. I mean, hey,
Couldn't be the center for life.
No, non-death.
Non-death.
Non-death. I don't want you. Listen, it's not about being alive. It's about not being dead.
Hey, man. I feel that.
You have to attack the problems where they're at, Kyle.
Mystic Mark says he almost choked on his apple on that last slide. All right, Kyle, you ready to get it?
I'm so ready.
Okay, here it is. Let's do this.
Thank you.
Folks, I'm here to talk to you today about people who are way too tall.
Oh. Wow.
Way too tall. Too long. Freaks me out. Next slide. Perfect. You know, just like being too tall, you can also be a little too loose with it.
Oh,
Okay.
And when you're a little too loose with it, you know, sometimes you think it's not loaded and it's loaded.
Oh my God. Wait.
that's not him.
That's not him.
No, this is Travolta.
Oh, that's not. I saw the Grizzlies logo. I got distracted. You know, there's 3 of them up there, and that's too many. Which gets back to our problem. Too much.
Triple
Yeah.
Volta.
Too many Grizzlies logos. Too many Travoltas. Next slide, please. Perfect.
What the?
Continuing our theme of overindulgence.
Oh, wow.
You know, we all like to enjoy a little chocolate, a little speed and moderation, a little money, but sometimes get a little out of control. The car, not the drugs.
Speed like driving fast. Not.
And it can get you fired. Just ask Steve Nash.
Oh.
Next slide, please.
Yeah.
But
What?
That's
what really can keep you grounded is family
okay.
and beans.
There it is.
Next slide, please.
Okay.
You know, getting back to it, some people don't suffer from being too tall or having too much money. They suffer from wanting the ball too much and not being able to pass.
Wow.
Carmelo. They suffer from holding up too many signs that don't say anything. They suffer from...
They don't say anything. I just now realized.
They suffer from ego death or a crippling porn addiction. As that is Angela White, and I shouldn't know that. Next slide, please. But there is a cure
Yeah.
to overindulgence.
Oh.
It's puppies.
Hey.
Next slide.
Hey, Nelly.
No! Sometimes the easy answer isn't the right answer. Sometimes the way you think is an easy out only digs you deeper into despair. Next slide. But there is an even better answer. Because the one thing you can never get too much of are mozzarella and the motion offense.
Keep swinging that ball.
Keep swinging that
Keep
thing.
passing.
More mozzarella sticks this way. Okay. So, am I getting to a conclusion or are we still going?
Hey, you're almost there.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of up to you, man.
So when I personally, when I'm struggling with an addiction, I like to find an outlet. Whether that is towing random people's cars, or wearing the worst outfits ever known to man, it's nice to just find an escape. Or maybe, even find solace in your pets. Next slide. Mm-hmm. Even though we already said that's a bad call. Jesus, is that...
It is.
Take a good look, boys.
Soaking in.
Santa Claus holding a basketball.
So it's important to remember this holiday season to enjoy sweets in moderation.
hot Santa.
And make sure you're hitting the gym, even if you only have 4 fingers.
I noticed that.
Next slide, please. Oh man. Golly. He's mad because he got a hairline and no hair.
That's why I gave you that. Yes. That's why you got that one.
So I will start wrapping it up here. Sometimes the answer is to change it up in your career. You know, maybe you're a coach and you're very bad at it.
Yeah.
But you would actually be a pretty good announcer, above average, some might say. And maybe very photorealistic pictures of you freak people out.
Yes.
Sponsored by BB Go.
This is Jersey.
So, I don't know. He has Tyler Hero
is your last
earrings
one.
in. You know, to wrap it up, sometimes you just got to get down in that swamp and create your own magic. A la Harry Potter. And thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Wow.
I wonder
Well
if
done.
that Shrek picture is like
Fighting
what
for my
Victor
life
Wembanyama
there.
felt like looking at Americans calling him the greatest prospect ever. Jesus.
Goodness gracious. That was great. You guys did fantastic. 100 to each of you. That was great.
Yay!
Well done. Round of applause for everyone. Wowee, what a fun time. And the chat was loving that. They were having a lot of fun with that. If you did not watch that on YouTube, go ahead, hit the link in the description, check it out. That was a good one. All right, well, let's get to our game of the day as we begin to get to the game of the day, which is Free Agent Frenzy. Yeah, it's free agent frenzy time. You guys know how this game goes. It's free agent frenzy time. In this game, the three of you will operate as GMs of your very own franchise. Every player in NBA history is a free agent. Each round, there is a rule about the players you may or may not sign. I will start by signing a player that fits the rule for the round. You will attempt to sign one NBA player that fits the rule of the round. If the player you choose fits the criteria of the round, I will tell you that you may or may not sign that player, giving you information on the rule of the round. You may only guess during your turn. If you guess incorrectly, you are out of the game, out of the round. And the first person to correctly guess the rule gets 200 points. If none of you can guess it, I receive the points for the round. Sound good, team?
Yeah.
Round one, let's get to it. I'm going to start with Kevin Garnett. Oh, think of a number between 1 and a billion.
95,322.
Okay.
95,323.
Ooh.
Bobbert.
1,200.
It was 19,000. So, what would
Me?
you-
Justin.
Yeah? Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Good job. Beginning with Kevin Garnett.
Okay. May I draft? I'm gonna draft Paul Pierce.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
You're going to sign Paul Pierce. I'm putting my foot down. It is signing. The game's called Free Agent Frenzy.
Sign.
Okay, sorry. Apologize.
It's okay. We got into the habit the first time we played it,
Yep.
and I allowed it too long. Doesn't make sense for the game.
No,
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Doesn't.
You may sign Paul Pierce.
Thank you.
Kyle, wait, unless you want to guess. But.
I don't.
Okay, Kyle?
I'll sign Ray Allen.
You will sign Ray Allen.
Okay.
Boo?
I will sign Rajon Rondo.
You will.
Okay, I'll just guess.
It's a trap.
Okay.
Celtics players. 2008 championship Celtics players.
Nope. No, out of the game. Justin.
I knew it was a trap. Still went for it.
I don't know. May I sign Tony Allen?
Yes, you may.
May I sign Glenn Big Baby Davis?
Yes.
May I sign Larry Bird?
You may.
I'm just gonna guess. Is this? I'm not gonna guess.
To Kyle.
Can I sign Bill Russell?
You may.
Is it Celtics players with rings?
No. Justin, one pick, one guess. You guys are scalding hot.
Okay,
But just a little off.
May I sign Shaquille O'Neal?
You may.
Is this strictly Celtics players?
No. You want to tweak it a little bit?
Is this players traded from or to the? I don't know, man.
Former.
Former Celtics players. That's all it was. That's all it was. That's all it was. I was going to give you some
man.
leniency until you took a hard left turn into a specific team.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I think we've talked about this, at least you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever go for like 2016 championship Cavaliers or anything like that. It's too specific.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that 100 points?
It is 200 per round.
2 to you.
2 to me, indubitably. Cooked your ass.
Bingo.
All right.
Hey, no need
Justin,
to
start-
need to gloat. You can quote, but
Oh wait, Justin
keep
was
that in
supposed
your
to go
throat.
last because you bars. Justin's supposed to go last because you want more information. Sorry, it sucks now. Too late. We didn't realize it.
I mean, I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah, not worried about it at all. Kyle, you're going to start this round, and I'm going to begin with Kevin Durant. A lot of places
May
you can go with.
I sign Russell Westbrook?
I'm going to double check because I don't want to give you incorrect information.
Okay.
I do appreciate that.
You know, I always try to. If I had to guess, I'm going to assume no, but I was wrong. You may sign Russell Westbrook.
Okay, thank you.
Don't take my hesitation for like it's a niche thing. I should have known this.
Okay. May I sign James Harden?
Yes.
May I sign? I don't know. Hakeem Olajuwon.
You may not sign Hakeem Olajuwon.
May I sign Michael Jordan?
You may sign Michael Jordan.
May I guess?
You may guess.
Would this be season scoring leaders?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Scoring champs. Well done. Good job there, Kyle.
Thank you.
In only his second round ever on his second guess. Golly, that's heater right there. Good job. 200 points to Kyle. On to question 3 now. Ready? Bob, you're going to start, and I'm going to start with Zion Williamson.
If I find the time, may I please sign? Grayson Allen.
You may not sign Grayson Allen. Justin.
May I sign LeBron James?
You may not sign LeBron. Kyle.
May I sign Joel Embiid?
You may not sign Joel Embiid. Back to Bob.
Well, tough sell. How about I sign Michael Jordan?
You may not sign Michael Jordan.
May I sign Anthony Davis?
You may not sign Anthony Davis.
May I sign Zydrunas Ilgauskas?
You may not sign Big Z. This will be your last round before I give you a second pick.
May I
for me.
sign? May I sign? LaMelo Ball.
You may not sign LaMelo Ball.
May I sign Jose Alvarado?
You may sign Jose Alvarado.
May I sign Herb Jones?
You may sign Herb Jones.
Would this just be current Pelicans players?
Sure is, bud. Well done. See, it's not always
That was my guess.
complicated. Good job. Yes.
Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Justin.
I was all over the place. I was like, we gotta hone in on something.
Yeah.
Dyson Daniels is my next guess. Was my
Okay.
next guy that I was
All
going
right.
to give you, which definitely probably would have
I
been to Bob. I would assume.
thought it might have been first round draft picks. draft picks who were injured their first season.
First overall picks.
Duke.
A lot of
You had
options.
Duke.
Yeah,
You had
we went through
Big
a lot.
Z.
Yeah, I was like the
You were
letter
going to
Z.
draft
Jesus.
double barrel Dyson Daniels? Doesn't work.
Doesn't work at all. All right, so
That's
Kyle's
dangerous.
mopping up right now, 400 points in the game. Let's get to round 4. I'm going to start with Steve Nash. And Bob is starting, right? Yes.
Justin's
No,
starting.
Justin's starting. Sorry.
I haven't started once.
No, you did. You started
You
last
just
time.
did.
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen. May I draft... May I draft Moses Malone?
Let me just do something real quick. Hang on one moment, please.
Take your time.
As I figure this rude boy out. I'm just going to go ahead and assume no. Mr. Malone, you say?
Yep.
Is going to be a no, you may not sign Moses.
Okay.
May I sign Jason Kidd?
I pulled up the wrong guy. Hang on a moment. Just a second.
It's okay.
Who?
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Mr. Kidd. Little kiddo.
Whoa.
You may not.
Okay, thank you.
you. Huh.
Bob, may I sign? Amari Stoudemire.
You may not sign Amari.
Okay, wowza. I'm kind of lost. May I sign Steph Curry?
You may not sign Steph Curry.
Wow.
To Kyle.
Golly. May I sign Jacques Vaughn?
You may not.
Okay.
May I sign Rudy Gobert?
You may not.
Guys, here we are.
This is a toughie.
May I sign...
Justin started?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to take Shaquille O'Neal. 2 players I've taken are Steve Nash and Shaquille O'Neal.
May I draft... Oh, Kobe Bryant.
No.
May I sign? Didn't you say draft? May I sign?
sorry.
God damn you! It's fine. It's fine.
I could have signed him. I couldn't have drafted him, though.
Okay, so you said Steve Nash and Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Correct.
Could I sign Gary Payton?
Yes.
What?
Is it players traded to the Lakers?
No.
Damn it, I'm out. Okay.
Bob.
May I sign? Down in Atlanta. May I sign?
Bro's REM sleeping over there.
There was a no to Kobe Bryant, right?
It was a no to Kobe Bryant.
All right. I'm sorry. May I draft?
No, you may not.
You can sign him.
May
up.
I sign
There you go.
Chris Paul?
No. Justin.
May I draft Nikola Jokic?
No.
Sign.
No,
What?
you may not draft him.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
We're working on it. We're getting out of the habit. What was the question?
May I sign Nikola Jokic?
No, you may not.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. May I sign? Ooh. Ron Artest.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to guess?
Not.
You want to guess after our test?
Oh, he's just trying to bait you. Just trying to bait you.
I want to win, but
Yeah, I am. How do you know?
leave it to this bin.
Okay.
bin.
No, I figured.
May I draft
Trash.
Tim Duncan?
I was going to give you another name before you went, but no, because I was still unclear if he was going to do it.
I'm sorry.
Tim Duncan, no, you may not. So now you gotta wait.
Now you gotta wait.
Blame him.
Blame me.
It's only fair that it happens in between rounds.
That's fine. May I draft Dirk Nowitzki?
No. I'm gonna take Derek Fisher.
I don't know.
Well, pick and guess then.
May I draft Pau Gasol?
Yes.
What the freak?
No guess?
So he guessed players traded to the Lakers.
Correct.
Okay, free agents that signed with the Lakers?
Nope. Bob, one pick, one guess. Yeah. Yep. You always get it right after you're out.
Say it was a yes to Powell.
Yes to Pow. Chat's got some ideas, but they're all wrong so far.
These are... I know I've got one more guess.
Daniel, it's not that. As I said earlier, it's never that. It's never a team in a year or something like that.
And also, it can't be in this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Andrew Bynum. May I sign Andrew Bynum?
You may.
Are these players traded from the Lakers?
Nope.
I know it.
What is it?
Players that played for teams after playing for the Lakers.
Nope.
What?
Very simply, Kobe Bryant teammates.
Right.
I thought the Derek Fisher was a lay-in. I thought that was a
I like
for sure.
how you had to look up Moses Malone.
Oh, no. Because my first guy was Steve Nash. And also I assumed, but I was like, I don't know. Maybe he was at the end of his, his trailing around teams. I was in the, that's why I said, I looked at the wrong guy. I was looking at Nash teammates, not Moses Malone, but it didn't apply. So anyway, okay, 200 points to me. That means it'll be Kyle starting round 5. And I'm going to, begin with the French phenom, Victor Wembanyama.
May I sign Luka Doncic?
No.
May I sign Hakeem Olajuwon?
No.
May I sign Danny Green?
No.
May I sign Zion Williamson?
No.
May I sign other French phenom Boris Diaw?
No.
Okay.
Hey. What you in whoa.
I was gonna let you roll with it. To be
All right,
honest.
Cactus. I see you, Cactus.
May I sign David Robinson?
No, you may not.
Oh, okay.
Daniel said lanky people?
Golly. May I sign LeBron James?
Nope.
May I sign Boot Scoot Boogie Henderson?
Who?
Scoot Henderson.
Yes. You want to guess?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
2023 draft picks.
Yeah, class one. Well, yeah,
Draft
it was
class.
this year rookies. Yes, we'll give that to you. Good job. 200 to Bob. All right, last round, and it'll be Bob starting. I'm going to begin with Nikola Jokic.
May I sign? No. Jamal Murray.
Yes. I'm going to have to look these guys up.
May I sign LeBron James?
No. I kind of get the angle of a LeBron thing, but also he's done everything
very broad,
and played with everybody. You know?
But there's like certain things that when I'm looking at the other players, I go, okay, they did that. Maybe he also he did this thing too. So
I feel that. Kyle? Unless you want to guess first.
No.
There's a no to LeBron James. Okay.
No to LeBron. Yes to Jamal, and Nikola Jokic started us.
May I sign Aaron Gordon?
I don't believe so. You may not.
May I sign Shaquille O'Neal?
No.
May I sign Carmelo Anthony?
No.
Jokic and Murray. That's what's really throwing me off.
Yeah, no Aaron Gordon.
May I sign Alex English?
You may not.
It worked. He got an answer. He got a response out of me.
May I sign? My time.
My time.
My time.
My time. My time.
May I sign? Dwight Howard?
No. Did Bob start? Who started this one? Bob
Me.
started this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just take it since I mean, you guys are kind of way off here. I will take, again, Victor Wembanyama. With that information, would you like to guess? Since I should have gone before you went. You
Guess.
cannot pick. You can only guess.
No.
Okay, Justin.
So the 3 players so far, Jokic, Murray, and Victor.
Indubitably.
Can I sign Anthony Edwards?
No.
May I sign SGA?
Yes.
Can I guess?
You may guess.
Would this be foreign NBA players?
Let's call it yes.
Oh,
That is
okay.
correct. Well
Yes.
done. Yes.
Was there a Luca pick that was a no?
Nope. I never heard Luca.
No,
Okay.
we didn't.
No.
I
I originally had it as overseas players, but I didn't. The Canada thing, I wasn't going to split
Yeah.
hairs about, so I just said international, and we'll rock with that. Great job, Kyle. 3 out of 6 in his first time.
Jeez, Kyle.
My thought with the LeBron thing, I go triple doubles in the finals. I was like, maybe it's something like that.
That's a good one.
yeah.
So I was like, okay.
There are some that it applies to. So then, if I'm right, Kyle gets 600 from that. I get 2 or 400, and Bob got 200.
200, yeah.
Goodness gracious, what a time to be alive. Well, now that we've got all these points, we probably should do something with them, and I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do here, folks. We're going to gamble them away in props to you.
Another exciting props to you! Alrighty.
Harmonist.
So, Trey is in first place that we know. 38.50. That's
Yeah.
the target to beat, gentlemen. That is where we're at right now. Hey, Kyle,
Yes, sir.
you got 800 points from today.
Yeah.
Pretty good day.
Pretty good day. Better than my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have decided to take the Mavs over the Lakers, going head to head with Michael for the Lakers over the Mavs. Are you just going to put them all on it? Or?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Hey, Michael.
Where would the 800 points put him on the guest scoreboard? Just curious.
If he put it all on the line, put him at 1,600 points, he would be our leader.
No,
Just
he would
saying.
not.
Nope.
No? Oh, there's final points. Never mind.
Put him in third.
But I
third
appreciate that.
place. Third place to double up.
If he hit it, okay.
Yeah.
First place in our hearts, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that,
Yes.
Okay. For me, Lakers?
You do have the Lakers over the Mavericks. So I figured I'd go to you next. You have 1,400 big ones.
I sure do. As a matter of fact, you are correct, and I think I'll throw all those slapperoonies right on that
All
bad
those
boy.
slap-a-roonies.
Next week will be our last episode of the month, so I might have a chance to recover if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
you are in third place. 2,750 points. You've got Halliburton. 12 and a half assists over or under. You haven't told me yet.
Let's not talk about it.
Listen, with a grin, I'm in.
Oh.
Give me the over.
Over. I like it. How many points, though? 2,750.
Sheesh.
I've got 3,550, and Trey has 3,850.
I kind of want to just go for like
All of them?
1,500.
1,500 big ones. I do have the Nuggets over the Magic. I have 3,550 points, and I will put 1,000 on that Rude boy.
1,000 indeed. Here's our new scoreboard, a little visual representation for you, those watching on YouTube. It's a little easier to digest than that nonsense slop we were throwing up prior. Folks, thank you so much for joining us today. We really do appreciate it. It's been a pleasure, as always. Go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. That is t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, hoodies, with a bunch of great designs. So go grab some of that sweet, sweet Yay Basketball merch. This coming week, we're going to be running a Black Friday sale for, I don't know, what do you think, 20% off? Sure. So go grab some of that.
Hell yeah.
We'll do it. 20% off for this weekend only. Go to yaybasketball.com for YB. I know you've been thinking, you're like, I love the show. I want to buy a t-shirt, but I don't know. Now's your time. 20% off.
That was the time.
We love you.
We love you so much. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. As always, go to yaybasketball.com and buy the merch. I just told you that. But be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Just a reminder, we are streaming live, if you couldn't tell from this one.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
From the Yay Studio. Bob, great job rhyming today, sir.
Yeah,
Honestly,
very well done.
impressive.
Yeah.
How much of that was rehearsed or practiced or laid out, and how much was improv?
You know, most of the day I actually spent listening to E40's Hall of Game. Bay Area Legend, 1995, one of the best albums ever made. So I had to listen to the rapper with a very spectacular vernacular. And yeah, I'm glad we could bridge, and I had the privilege to be in your image. So thanks, everyone.
Justin, what do you got for the peeps?
Couple things, little surprising things going on right now. Hornets, Celtics in overtime.
Holy moly.
Exactly. Jokic ejected from the Pistons game after receiving 2 technical fouls.
Well, how early in the game? This is huge news for Kyle.
Early, homie's got like 9 points. He's messing up my day.
That is huge for Kyle.
Whoa.
But
if you don't know, you wouldn't, but Kyle and Justin are playing each other in fantasy. It's the 1-2 matchup. Kyle got me last week, so I am now 3rd, and Justin and Kyle are the 1. Kyle is the 1, Justin is the 2.
Yes.
So that's huge. That has week-long implications, potentially season-long
I think they
implications.
should suspend him.
wow.
Kyle.
Craziness.
History.
What you got,
Suspend him.
Kyle?
Ignore what I just said. Just in case this is my only appearance, look for another Nuggets repeat this year. I'm gonna call that early.
You'll be
so
back
called it
before
last
that
season.
Me and you.
So I'm gonna chalk that in now. So
All right.
I hope I filled Trey's seat excellently today.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
thanks for having
Wait a
me.
minute. Wait a minute. We do need a fun fact if you're gonna film.
Oh,
the
yeah.
seat.
You sorry, dude. You got to have to.
It's time.
Oh, that's Bob's
Oh.
plugins. I don't know where it is. That's wrong. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We
Good, I
really
didn't have one anyway.
appreciate it. We love you very much. It was a fun episode. Really fun. If you're just listening, go to YouTube. Watch the audio. I spent a lot of time on those slides. If you want to watch it, you'll be like,
Lord.
you did? We really love you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. We are going to talk to you next week with some basketball stuff and some basketball takes. Go check out yaybasketball.com for the merch. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's World
Hey, basketball.
Children's Day.